Hi fellas, Nige back here again, and I've got another inbox review for you. And today we're going to be looking at Hobby 2000's P38J. This one's the ETO, okay? And we also have the 80th Fighter Squadron, okay? So both these kits are exactly the same. The only difference is the markings. So as you can see, I'm not going to open this one. We've got those markings. Okay, so Glamourpuss, and where does it show? Where is it? Shady Lady. Okay, now these two boxings. Okay, we'll go through the markings on this one as I go through it. These two boxings are both reboxes of the Academy kit. Now the Academy kit's from 1994, but yes, it's quite an old kit, but it's a really nice kit as well. Now I've built one of these, and I built one of these when I first came back to the hobby, so going back quite a few years now. I built the Academy version from the 1994 like box art and what have you. If I remember, I will flash something, a box art up of it. I've also built the Hasegawa one, and I've also built the Tamiya one. So obviously the Tamiya one, it's absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful aircraft, and that kit makes it an easy, nice build. Lots of detail, but you pay a premium for that. So anywhere from £70 and upwards. Next in line, you've got the Hasegawa one. Now the Hasegawa one is an okay kit, but there's issues around the engine nacelles and the wings, and it doesn't go together great. Okay, that fought me a little bit, and the decals aren't great in the Hasegawa kit. Moving on to the Academy stroke this kit. So this kit, again, like I said, it's Academy plastic. So the plastic is really nice. It's got a nice recessed detail. It's not overly done. No, it's a nice simple part count. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sprues. Okay, some of those are clear. With this actual boxing, you get all the different nose types as well. So you've got the drop snoot, you can get the Night Fighter version and all that sort of stuff within this boxing, but they came with the Academy kit anyway. You also get the different canopies and all that sort of stuff, which we'll have a look at in a minute. And this one builds up really nicely. Yes, it's not as detailed as the Tamiya kit. Yes, it doesn't go together as well as the Tamiya kit, but I prefer this one over the Hasegawa one. Now the Hasegawa one, you may be looking £40, maybe even £50. Whereas this one, if you can get this box in it, you're looking anywhere between £25 and £30. And this comes with a mass set. Okay, so for me, and cartograph decals. So for me, this is a really good overall package. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll put you on the overhead. I have reviewed this kit before. You can't see it up there, but I've got the Eduard P38 Lightning over Europe. Okay, that uses this plastic, but with obviously in their one, they throw in a load of aftermarket resin parts for it, and I have reviewed that video, that kit on this channel. So if I remember, I'll stick it up somewhere. I'll stick the link somewhere in the description to that kit. But that's out of production. You can't get that. But you could get all the aftermarket bits to throw into this. So for £25 to £30 for a base 1/48 Lightning kit that's got mass, that's got cartograph decals, you can't really go far on. Okay, so like I said, we'll get over to overhead and we'll get cracking. Put that out of the way. So here we've got the instructions. Okay, so we've got that sprue map, we've got one of the marking options, we've got our mass set, we've got our colour chart. So we've got AK Interactive, Alcalad, Ammo, Attacker, Mr. Colour, Rebel and Tamiya. Alright, so they're all there. We'll get straight into it. I'll just remove that sheet because that's the markings, which we'll go through in a minute. And as you can see, it's a fold out booklet. And not many steps in this. Like I said, it's a fairly simple build. So we start off with the cockpit area. Okay, getting all the cockpit area together. instrument panels and stuff like that. With a separate painting guide for the side instrument panels. Holes you might need to drill out depending on what you're doing. Then we put that into the actual fuselage by joining it onto the wheel bay. So the nose bay in this is already pre-molded in. We then move on to the main undercarriage bays, and you can put the wheels in afterwards. So that's what I did on mine. Okay, and you can see the different marking options there. Okay, you can see them going together. They then get added into the engine, the booms or nacelles or whatever you want to call them. Okay, which then gets added to the lower wing, and then up into the upper wing. We then add the intake of the nose. It then shows you how to add the parts for the ladder there. So that's the ladder bit. I just had to make sure. Putting the tail parts on, adding the nose wheel in there, and then we get our options of armament. We've got bombs, fuel tanks, and rocket launchers. Moving on to putting the actual nose with the nose weight, and it tells you to add 20 grams of nose weight. I'd always go a little bit more to make sure this is not a tail sitter, because Lightnings are known to be heavy tail sitters. We then add in the guns, the props, the supercharger parts on there, the actual canopy. Okay, and then it tells you how to load it out, whether you want bombs, drop tanks, rocket launchers, and all that sort of good stuff on there. We've then got the stenciling position, so where all the stencils go. Okay, and then we move on to the two markings. So marking 1, Reginald Learnhurt from the 55th Fighter Squadron, 20th Fighter Group, England. Okay, this one is called Carolina Cutie. Okay, you can just see the lovely nose out there. Spin it over, and the next one is from Italy in May 1944. Overall metal finish. This one's Juboy by Lieutenant flown by Lieutenant Philip M. Goldstein. Okay, again, really nice marking options. We'll look at the decals in a minute. So starting off, I'm going to start off with the main wing sections. Okay, so you can see what looks like the warp, but they're actually meant to be set out. So you've got your upper and then your lower. All right, and as you can see, there's some nice panel lining detail on here. Very easy to be able to go over that and put in any sort of riveting you want to do, but it's all there, it's all present, and it's all really crisp. Detail in the wheel bay, again, it's not major in there, but because it's quite deep where the nose, you're not going to see much in there anyway. Okay, so that's the wings. We then move on to tires, rockets, and part of the cockpit. Okay, so the cockpit again, remember, this is an older kit, but it's got the detail in there that you need. And like I said, you'll probably be able to get some photo etch from Eduard, or some 3D decals or look, or something along them sort of lines. You've got your rockets, your radio parts, your wheels. Unfortunately, the 2-part with tire tread, so maybe a resin aftermarket set for that. You got your main legs and your props. Okay, so really nicely done. Okay, yes, it's showing its age without the major detail on there, but if you want a quick, easy build, this is for you. Then move on to the next part. Okay, and we've got, like I was saying, the different nose options. So these 3 nose options will not be used within this kit. Okay, so you, other than, I think it's that one actually. Okay, because that one gets added on to this part here. So we've got our different nose options. So I'll just put those ones in the bag out of the way. And again, you can see we've got some nice detail on there. Okay, a little bit of flash, but overall a nice sprue. Then move on to the main nose. Okay, so this is where you will be looking at putting your nose weight within there. You've got your intakes, and even on the intakes, there's a little bit of detail in there, which is really nicely done if you think of the age of the kit. We've got another set of wheels, so these ones without tyre tread. We've got another nose on here, so you'll have to make sure you use the right one. The instrument coning, and you can see it's got the fabric. I don't know what you might not be able to see, but it's got the fabric texture on there. We've got the fins for the bombs, the pylons, the wheelbase. There won't be a lot of detail in there again because they're just in there. So, but that's right for adding detail if you so wish. We have the guns on here. Okay, so it's looking really, really nice. Then we've got the engine booms. So there's two also, we'll put one to one side and we'll look at the other one. And again, we've got some rivet detail on the front. Okay, some raised rivets on there. Okay, with the recessed panel lines. Same on the other one. Okay, there won't be any detail within there, but you could always add the detail. You've got another lip that goes on there, and then onto the tail, and again you've got some raised and recessed detail on there. Then we've got the rockets and the supercharger parts, some intakes, some nice detail on superchargers. And then we've got the two fuel tanks, nose, doors, the ladder, part of the tail, another engine coating, and the massive control surfaces for the tail, just there. Again, all nice detail. Okay, you can see we've got a little bit of detail on the inside of the undercarriage doors. So we get a mast set, so you've got your wheels and your canopy mast. Okay, that's that bit there, you won't be able to see it, but that's for the side part, and it's got the cross, so that'll come in handy. And then we move on to the decals. So the decals are cartograph decals, okay? So you're not going to go far wrong with these. Lovely printed decals, nice and shiny, not very thick, should go together, should go on really, really nicely. And then we've got the two clear parts. Now, I'm not going to open these up, okay, because I don't want to get them damaged. But you can see we've got the canopy, the canopy windshield, all the different parts that go together, and it all looks really, really nice. And also we get a clear nose and another nose part. This will be for the photo reconnaissance part. So you could, in theory, get any aftermarket decals, or decals should I say, and build that version. So where we are, that's Hobby 2000's reboxing of the Academy kit. Okay, now like I said before, I built one of these and I thoroughly enjoyed it. So much so that I'm actually looking, after I've done a couple of builds, I've got, like I said, I've got the Eduard one up there. I'm even thinking maybe getting that down and looking at it and seeing about building that one with all the aftermarket bits and pieces inside it. So that's it for now. Again, there's two of these kits, the J, okay, and the L. Both about £25 to £30. Both well worth the money. Okay. Anyway, that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.